Hello and welcome to All on the Table RPGs. I am your host and game master, M. With me, we've got our three players. We got April playing Jackie Masters.
Hello.
We got Pixel playing Josephine.
Hello?
And we got Roxy playing Ash.
Hello.
All right, where we last left the three of you, you were you had escaped the you had escaped that labyrinth and were in a car chasing after a reanimated T-Rex skeleton back towards Chicago. What are you doing?
First of all, I think we should probably establish who is driving, because I don't think it's going to be Joe.
Yeah, who do you think is driving?
Sounds
I
like
think
we have zero
Ash,
drivers.
but-
I mean, I feel like there's no way Ash can drive.
I think we've come across our first hurdle. So I don't think Jackie has a license, but I think she could drive,
Okay. Well,
especially if the goal is driving quickly rather than safely.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, since I wasn't originally going to ask for it, but since this became such a thing, I'm going to ask for I'm going to have to ask for a draw here.
Should April draw the one card at the start of the session, or do we not do that because it's media res?
Yeah, we don't think we need that because it's media res. All right then. I think this is going to be a quick. Oh.
Oh, good start.
No, I said flip.
Oh, the devil will be good.
Um. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay,
All right,
so-
what do we got? We got the High Priestess, which is. All right, you cannot match it because this is not an underhanded. And the devil. Where are you? There you are. This action causes collateral damage to the PC's allies. They all take 1 damage.
I mean, if you match,
Yes.
which you probably should, because it would be funny.
And also, since you only have 2 cards, you can match.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. I've only got one.
I mean, so yeah, you could do that, or you can, take the failure.
Oh, I'll start us with like a strenuous success.
Mhm. Oh, don't forget to mark XP. I mean, even though it's probably not useful right now.
All right, then you have marked a strenuous success, and a strenuous success that, in addition to everything else, causes collateral damage. All right, I think what this has got to be is you're gonna catch right up to the T-Rex, and then you're gonna crash the car into its foot. You have the reservation and sense of mind to. You recognize that this is what's going to happen, and you jump out of the car, but you don't have time to warn the other two. You're both going to take a minimum of 1 damage from this, but I am going to say, give you a chance to do each of you a chance to do something to try and stop further damage. Because I feel like
Ooh.
crashing into a T-Rex's foot should probably do more than 1 damage.
Okay, so I can. So, as the late great Buzz Lightyear said, I'm not flying, I'm falling with style. Can I
Okay.
use a glamorous check to fall with style and mitigate the damage?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well that was my only option because I have very little quick, and I don't think I can diplomatically deal with that. So
No, I don't think so. No. Ash, do you have any thoughts on what you're going to do?
Hmm. I think Ash is going to attempt a a tactical brace and roll maneuver to try and minimize harm.
Okay, so I guess you want that as you think that's a quick or a forceful?
I mean, quick isn't a good stat for me. However, it makes more sense, and I am a person of integrity. So,
All right, then let's give you a forceful and Jesus, a quick roll there.
the
Sorry.
Emperor is that good? I think. Oh wait, no, it's
the
diplomatic
Emperor,
now.
what does that do unmatched?
No, because in a really old version, the Emperor was the strength aligned tarot card, but like now it's strength that's forceful aligned. So my mistake.
The Emperor. I believe you are the Emperor reversed. Nope, it's diplomatic line, so you cannot match the Emperor.
Okay. So I will draw my one card. Damn. That's unfortunate. Oh, this is my one thing I can do.
What does the star do?
Replenish someone's HP to full.
All right, yeah. Who's EP to full? Not HP.
Who has the lowest DP right now?
I have 7 out of 9, so I think I'm good for EP.
I've got 4 out of 8.
I will restore Jackie's EP.
All right, but that is a strenuous. So I am going to say you are going to take another point of HP damage because like you roll out, but this was you were not properly prepared and you're going to hurt yourself a little.
Yeah.
Joe, I suppose you're going to want to make a quick one too there as
Yeah,
well.
I'll do it quick.
Since you got.
I have 1, but I will spend my 2 GP left to add a +1 draw.
All right, Mark, you all should probably consider using your GP since it's the last session.
Yeah, I haven't used any this whole game.
There's no justice in this world. I can't match it. Yeah, we all got cards we couldn't match in our checks.
Yeah.
At least they're gone now.
Yeah. Alright, cups and wands. Well, I am a bit lucky at least. And I'll tell you why, because what I got is the sun, which will heal me back to full, but I guess I'm still gonna take damage after it or something. Because this is gonna be a strenuous.
This is the most strenuous I have ever seen, and it's all right. The same check.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna discard this because gotta go back to 1.
All right. Yeah. So similar deal. You jump out of the. You see the foot's coming. You jump out. You roll. You're not particularly good at this though, and yeah, you're scraping yourself up a bit. But you know what? You feel pretty confident at all. So you're healed up a bit there. You are now at the. So the car crash. I should mark how much. How much damage I think a car did.
Doesn't still have 10 million HP, does it?
No, we're not playing to 10 million HP. That was decided against. All right, there we go. Yeah, that marked. Now you are now all at the feet of the dinosaur necromancer. You can't if you. There's not really like anything obstructing your view of the inside, so you could see Geneva right there up in the rib cage above you, but dinosaur is still moving unabated, despite it's got some chunks of car now embedded in one of its feet.
Okay, I think this one is gonna be Joe like pointing up at Generva and like screaming, Generva, I got a bone to pick with you today.
All right. What is your intention with this? Is it just to draw her? Is it just to draw her attention?
Yeah, I think I'm going for glamorous for this.
That does sound like a glamorous. Yep.
Like make her stop going towards Chicago and like more like, towards us. All right, so I get 4 cards out of this, which is a good draw. Oh, and strength is a forceful one, right?
Strength is the forceful. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when I was making that point, I thought it was very funny. So cups and pentacles. Although, what does that do again? Okay, yeah. Okay, this is gonna be cool.
All right, what do you got?
Oh wait, no, I can't do it. Okay, well, I can do something cool. That's not as cool as what I wanted to do. So first, I will use the lovers on the cups card. Then I will use the 9 of cups, 9 of pentacles on the pentacles card. Can't match the other one, obviously. Yep. And I'm gonna drop 2 cards because gotta go back to down to 1. The lovers will make the next action have +1 draw. If I had gotten a complete success, the next action would have gotten +2 draw because I have a knack for it called sulfur distillation. But couldn't go.
+1's not bad. You are. You see her turn up from inside of the ribcage to look down at you, and then the dinosaur's foot just kind of flicks you off to this flicks you off to the side. I am going to give you a choice here. You could take another HP damage, or you could or you could get knocked real far away from everyone else, so you can't actually do anything for the next couple checks.
I will take the funny joke of getting flicked really far because that's funny.
All right.
I
Jackie
guess
and
I tuck and roll and
Oh yeah.
and avoid
No,
damage.
you were pulling aggro on the big dinosaur. You were prepared for this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ash and Jackie. Um, Joe has just been team rocketed away. What are you two going to do? You are right now. The dinosaur is like just going down a pretty empty country street. There are like some farms nearby. That's about it.
There we go. Can I try to like kind of jump off the T-Rex, like sort of climb up the T-Rex's leg and then try and get into the ribcage?
Okay, that will be another quick roll. Quick draw.
That's one of my okayest stats.
Oh, a quick draw. That's funny.
Yeah. Do you remember what your research and equipment were that you have down
I
here?
think the research was observing Geneva by like pretending to be a bodyguard, and
Right,
then
yeah.
the equipment was stolen from the cops.
Okay, so yeah, just remember you have those to pull out at any time. And Joe, you have an overcharge. You still have Rid Reserve
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm planning on using it. Don't worry.
All right, we got a 2 of Pentacles, a 2 of Swords, and an 8 of Swords.
Don't forget you have your +1 draw.
All right.
From the lovers.
Ooh. Six vertical. Okay, so I can match one of the swords, and then
All that and only one match?
yeah. So
Oh, jeez.
Can Ash help?
You do have a sword for your research, and you are trying to. So if you want to, like, you can pull match the other sword there, or you could save it.
well, I think it's because it's research, it can replace one of the cards, which
Oh, is that
doesn't
how
really do much.
Yeah, that doesn't help you much. Okay.
If I can find a way to make equipment work, that could do something.
Do costs generally have climbing equipment in the 20s?
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Could they have confiscated some kind of magical lasso?
I would accept that.
Okay, yeah, so climbing with some kind of magical lasso. It makes you lie.
Oh, good thing Ash isn't climbing that.
Hate it.
All
Yeah,
right.
so
All right.
wait, what's
You
the thing
are.
where you draw an extra card but then die or take damage or whatever?
Okay. You have climbed up. You have climbed up into the dinosaur's rib cage. You are holding onto some ribs on the. You're still. You're still. I'm trying to just mentally scale a T Rex in my head to people. She's about 10-ish feet up, 10-ish feet above you right now. She does turn to look at you.
Oh wow, they're big.
Pick what you were going to take 1 more point of damage and pick 1 point on your one part of your body. You can't use it. You can't use it anymore as the flesh has started to fall off. The flesh is just starting to fall off of it.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
So, what part of the body of your body can't you use for now?
How big are we talking as far as body parts go?
I was thinking like a hand or a foot, something about that size.
Okay, left foot, that's fine. I barely use it anyway.
Okay, so you will be at -1 draw of anything that involves using your feet. Okay, you are now up here. You are almost to Geneva. What is your plan?
Uh, I'm gonna kind of slash at her with the fancy ritual knife. From what's his name?
All right.
The guy from episode 1.
Yep. Yep. That will be a forceful.
That's a stat I have.
Oh boy,
geez.
judgment.
What was I need to go with?
Oh wow.
Oh no!
Oh wow, that's a lot of bad ones.
Oh, they're all.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Wow.
see.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Hangman, if I recall correctly, it makes you no longer able to do checks until 2 other checks are made.
Yep.
Temperance makes this I'm checking up, serious success regardless of what you play. And the Judgment, everyone discards a card. Well, everyone other than you discards a card.
Honestly, it might be better to just fail this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Which hand do you have the knife in?
Let's go right.
Well, you drop the knife as your the flesh on your right hand starts to peel.
Ouch.
Oh,
Ash, take another harm.
Okay.
Ash, what are you doing?
Okay. So I would like to make an erudite check. I am collaborating with Lily and Benedict and Gus, and I'm trying to rack my whole memory and what I've gathered from them to see if I have learned about anyone in Genevra's past who she has lost or like otherwise is missing if for one reason or another.
All right, and this was a gather. You want this as like a gather information, or just a
I think
Regular
just a straight
erudite.
erudite check made
Okay.
more sense, but
okay? Because
Basically,
you
you can like make the identity yourself.
so think that
you'll see where I'm going with it.
all right.
Okay.
Because you have gotten you're getting a significant amount of assistance from your other identities. You can take a +1 on this.
Hell yeah.
Ace of Cups,
6 of Wands.
5 of Wands, and Page of Pentacles.
And I draw 5 cards.
Wow. That would be very surprising if you don't like get at least a strenuous on this one.
I'd be so fucked. Okay.
Like you
We got-
got nothing but swords.
The Queen of Cups. Let me check something real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
I am thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you have a couple majors, and you want to be sure you use the right one.
Playing the Wheel of Fortune.
Aho.
I'm discarding the 4 of Swords and the Queen of Wands.
And that is the end of the deck. All right then.
Wait.
All right, that's the Wheel of Fortune. You need the deck. Oh, you're also playing the Hermit.
That's playing the Hermit.
Well, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune draws you back to 3, so
Wait.
Okay, interesting what the Hermit does. Okay. So,
that's gonna be
yeah,
really
so you
handy.
can draw another card and just keep that in your hand
Okay.
for the Wheel of Fortune. And all right. So yeah, you talk to the other people you've got, and talk about it's like she did have an older sister who used to run with the Leo family, but she kind of just disappeared one night about 5 or 6 years ago.
Ooh, what's her name?
Her
Don't mind
name
acting up.
is her name was Bianca.
Okay, then my Hermit question is, what does Generva want to hear from Bianca?
Oh, nice.
Now, what does she want here is, like, there are multiple ways to take that question, and I think what she wants to hear is that she's right and that she should destroy the Leo family, even if she has to take out the whole city to do it.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So with that, I'm going to do what I haven't done this whole campaign. I'm going to
Hold
use
on, because wait, no, that was you did actually you played the hermit too, so that's a full success. Never mind, carry on.
I'm going to use my signature.
Okay.
For 2 HP, I construct the identity of someone my target wants and bring attention to myself. So we're going to pay 2 HP, going down to 7. And I'm going to construct the identity of Bianca Panicchietti, and I'm going to just kind of give her full control of my body.
Okay.
It's risky.
That is, and I'm trying to figure out what. All right, it takes her a second to get a climate acclimated to everything that's happening, but she does recognize that her sister is doing this, and she. I don't know if this is a thing we have how we have established how this works, but I have just that's because your move does say that you draw attention, and I'm not sure how she would recognize that Bianca is in control. Otherwise, you do start calling out with her voice as you climb up, and the dinosaur is stops moving and is focusing in on you slash Bianca. What is your intention for Bianca here?
Just to like get Generva's attention and this is like a loved one she's lost in the past. Like, just like shake her enough that she stops her rampage and stops hurting my friends.
All right, then yeah. So right now, with the dinosaur not moving anymore, she can just climb right up there to the same level of ribs as where Generva is, and I do not want to RP but off of myself having this discussion, but the two of them are having a conversation where Bianca is pleading with Generva to not go through with it, and she is a little uncomfortable that she's talking to her through your body, but she knows you and knows your power enough that this is enough to give her pause for a moment. Jackie, do you have anything else you want to do in this moment, or should we cut over to Joe trying to find a way back?
I had one idea that I think might be a bad idea, but I was hoping to kind of, while she's distracted, talk to her sister, kind of bite Generva's neck like a Dracula.
Ooh.
All right. Is this perhaps the thing you have borrowed from somebody? You have you have asked politely from someone off screen, and you will take a -1 on, or is this just a regular bite? There's the difference between being a forceful draw with no magical effects attached to being underhanded -1 with some kind of vampire magic.
Yeah, I've probably met at least one vampire. They're like, "Hey, please, please, please." It'll be so funny, please. So yeah.
All right then. You
It's the
again?
devil again.
Jeez, girl.
It's not good.
All right, you just.
Oh no!
Oof.
Well, you do get an extra card to reveal because of that, right? So, wow.
It's a normal card at least.
Yeah, this is a normal card.
All right. Oh gosh.
Okay. So
Alright, what all do these guys do again?
Temperance is if it's matched, it becomes a strenuous success regardless of the cards played. Death is that she has to match the Page of Cups there. And the Devil is that everyone around is affected by collateral damage and takes 1 HP damage. I think.
On the right side, Joe, you're not in the scene.
I was gonna say just that. Yeah, I'm safe from that at least. Hopefully.
All right. What are you matching there, Jackie?
So I think I have to match the cups because otherwise I fail.
Yep.
So you might as well match Death.
You might as well
because
play anything to match death.
Mhm. Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can match
Okay.
Death and the Devil to get a mixed success, or just Death to get a straight success.
Uh, yeah, I'll take a strenuous success. Actually, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Sorry.
All right. What is the? What do you think the wording for this vampire power that you asked nicely for was?
I think it's.
It's a bite based spellfist maybe.
Oh, I like that.
By martial art, biting people in the neck.
Yes. I become a vampire through my martial art, biting people.
Okay. Well, we got a strenuous success, but
If it helps, my goal is to steal a little bit of blood.
yeah. Okay. Here is my. Here is my thoughts here. You could definitely get the bite of blood, and you could definitely deal a little bit of harm. Now I'm going to give you a choice, though, as to for your consequence. Either you are going to lose your mouth the flesh around your mouth is going to fall out like your hand and foot. So you're not going to be able to talk or bite someone again, or you could take 3 harm.
free harm's only like one more than two harm. That's fine.
All right, you have a mouthful of blood. Yeah, Ash, your distraction has been blown. She is pissed, and the T-Rex starts full charging again. Right now, with both of you hanging on in the ribs, it is running towards what might be, because you are just still kind of in the middle of nowhere. Oh, okay, no, it's running up ahead, where the lake is off of this. The lake is off of this town. It's about to jump. It looks like she's going. Looks like the plan is to jump in and just try and drown the two living people. The two living people. You know what though? With that, I'm going to give you a moment to think about how you're going to get out of that while we go over to Joe. Joe, you are on the other side of Ottawa, Illinois. You know there's a dinosaur. You know that you left your friends with the dinosaur heading towards Chicago. What are you do? You just kind of you do just kind of like duck and roll and manage to land somewhere relatively soft. Like some people were conveniently moving the mattress as you land.
Love it.
But what's your plan to get back to your friends?
Okay, so I'm gonna run with what you said. There's movers,
Yeah.
and they're moving like someone's like belongings to a new house. They're at the new house. And like I hit the mattress, and then before the two movers like realize what's happening, I try to run and clamber into the driving seat of the moving van and try to steal it. Using like underhanded, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds like an underhanded draw to me. All right, we got some cups, we got some wands, and we got more wands.
Okay, that's doable. So I have 3 underhanded. So let's draw that. Wands, and cups. Perfect. So that's the cups. That's the wands, and I'm gonna waste it because I never am gonna use it because I have 0 forceful, but strength to get it complete.
All right, then you've got. Yeah, you just climb in there. Keys are still there. You just take off. The movers like run behind you for the first little bit, yelling at you that hey, what are you doing? Stop! But yeah, you don't pay them any mind. You have bigger things to worry about, and
Yeah, I think like just like yelling back at them. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. Don't worry. I just need it for now.
all right, that is going to take you That will take you a little bit to get there. So, Jackie and Ash, the dinosaur is running towards the lake. What are you doing?
I'm not in control of my body.
Oh yeah, you have entirely relinquished your agency to Bianca. Okay, Jackie, what are you doing?
Is the knife currently in the ribs, or has it sort of fallen out?
It's fallen, and the dinosaur has since walked way past it.
Okay.
Do you still have a magic lasso?
I do. Yeah, so very quickly, sort of.
Okay.
Abseil.
You said magic lasso that makes you alive. How about this? The magic lasso that makes you be gay, do crime.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit redundant in this.
Yeah, but you gotta say the whole thing, otherwise it doesn't work.
But you see now the now the T-Rex is gone. We've achieved something.
All right. So what are you going to do with your lasso?
Sort of like a sort of I don't know, use it as like a bungee cord, but less. Like a
Like
fireman's cord.
grapple down.
Yeah. Just try to use it to make it a slightly less painful jump.
Okay. Yeah. And let's say that sounds like it's probably another quick.
Okay.
At least it's that was better than your last couple.
I mean, for once, I'm sure for once everyone is happy that there's the Ten of Swords there.
Yeah. So pick one of your allies. They must discard a card from their hand.
Well, if it's matched.
Oh yeah, if it's matched. Sorry. You
How good are everyone's cards?
Ooh. All right, we got a pentacle.
Ah, 10. You can match with Ten of Swords also.
Oh,
with that.
right, again.
Right, are we
There's
going to
no
match?
Goblin.
Are we going to match the lovers, or are we taking the mixed?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, not taking a chance.
All right, yeah, you use your lasso and you rope down. You are safe. You are now out of the T Rex as it's about to dive into the water. Ash, you're going to give me a diplomatic check right now to see if Bianca can calm her sister down.
Don't. Also, the lovers triggers, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry, yes, the lovers did trigger. So who is going to discard a card?
I mean,
It makes
I
sense.
have
I
a
guess
good
it makes
draw
sense for Roxy because like it's got 3 cards, whereas Pixel only got the 1.
Yeah, and it's a good one. You have to
Cool.
trust me on that one.
whoop.
All right, yeah. So Ash, you're going to give me a diplomatic draw to see if you can calm Generva down, or you're going to, possibly do a little bit of drowning.
What does justice do?
You can't match it.
Can't
Because there's
match
no
it.
justice in this world.
Can't match it. Okay. So I'm gonna draw 2. Okay. We got. Keep having to reread what one card does. Right. Okay. I'm going to play the Ten of Pentacles, and I'm gonna play the Tower.
Oh, what does the upright tower do?
I ask you 2 insight questions, and I won't like the first answer.
Awesome. Let's see the
I think those insight questions are going to be: what can be used to our benefit? And the second question is, what's the history here?
Are you sure one is in that order?
Yeah, because I'm thinking like we might have to do something we don't want to do. Or I guess me specifically in this case.
That's a good logic. I didn't know. That's a good point.
Right, right now, if Bianca could be returned to her properly, you probably could get Minerva to back down. But what exactly that in?
I mean, I know what that entails.
Yeah. And sorry, what was the second question?
What's the history here?
All right. The history here is that Bianca was seeing one of the higher ups in the Leo crime family, but he was married, and after his wife found out, she was killed, and this is entirely what has driven Minerva into moving into organized crime herself to try and take care of them.
Hmm.
Right, you do got a success. So I do. So the T Rex does stop at the edge of the water. It's not jumping in and drowning you, but there's a moment of hesitation, and she's like, "Oh, if you give." I don't know how you have been doing it, but I know you have been able to you have gained the ability to make copies, Ash.
I think
I can't guarantee that I won't come back. I cannot guarantee that this will end here, but this gestures at the dinosaur. I can put this aside for now.
I
In
think
your Bianca is not outright telling, is not saying this out loud. This is back in your mind palace. She is like, you. While she is like this, you cannot. You, you can't. She is. I can talk her down a little bit, but this will just continue to escalate, especially now that she can. She knows now that she knows for sure what happened. This won't end. This will not end calmly. This will not end peacefully at all.
well, I'm real. I don't know what choice we have. Kind of seems like we are hanging out the rib cage of a T Rex about to be drowned in a lake. So like,
I mean, she's I don't know how much of my sister is still there. She's gone down a very dark path. Even if you get her to take down the T-Rex, I don't. Yeah, you're just buying time, and this is the quartermaster does step up. It is like I believe it will be necessary to just if you make the copy now, and we can assemble. You make the copy now, and in the moment while she is excited, we will take it will be pertinent to take decisive action.
Well, I mean, I guess this all depends on one factor. Benedict, you willing to help us make this copy?
I don't exactly have any other options here. Otherwise, as you said, we're in the ribcage of a T-Rex and going to drown.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's do this.
All right.
What's the stat for the summoner archetype action again?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Hold on one second. I would just click over there. Because Pixel is the best person at.
Oh, I should have discarded this card from my hand.
Pixel is the best person at organizing a TTRPG book. I can just
I think it's
find it.
diplomatic.
Action. Yeah, it is diplomatic.
Okay.
I don't think that's one of your good ones, is it?
I have a 2 in it.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Also, for the benefit of everyone in the chat, I did post something very stupid in the secret chat. That's kind of what I'm planning to have happen if possible. But if it doesn't happen, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna draw 2.
Yep.
What's... Oh, hell yeah! Let's
go.
Ooh, you get to pick one back.
I'm taking that card. Well, I suppose I leave it here and then it resolves and then I take the card.
Yeah, alright, so the Fool's reverse is the text cost is increased by 1 HP, so this is going to hurt. Even on a complete success. The Emperor upright. Alright, you may take an extra card into your hand, so draw another card.
No, you don't draw. You take a card from the table.
Oh, from the deck. Okay, yeah. So take one of the. You will take one of those cards back. And Chariot. Where's Chariot?
Chariot does nothing because it's a quick aligned.
Oh yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah, it's like the Quick Emperor. The Emperor with Fast and Furious.
All right. Yeah. Then please take one of those cards back to your hand and. All right. Yeah. It hurts to make the coffee of Bianca, but you do it. I am right now going to ask for a forceful draw, though.
Okay.
Right, to put the identity into the clone.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh no. I've burned through so much of my HP.
How much you got left?
I mean, 6 still, but that's half of my HP.
Yeah. Yes, you're going to lose. If you manage to start, you're going to lose another one and 2 EP.
Oh, all right. What did I draw? Darn. That's awkward. Oh, that's really awkward.
Not a good draw?
Not particularly. Like, I need to succeed at this, so I'm gonna play these here, even though neither of them do anything.
Okay.
I'm debating on if I should match the star. Fuck it. Last session. I'll take the damage.
All right. You take the damage. You feel Benedict. Benedict makes the Benedict makes the coffee for you, but then as you're about to put Bianca into the coffee, Benedict is consciousness is reaching out to try and take the body for himself, but you manage to force him back and get Bianca in.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Um,
Yeah, the Bianca like uh falls to her knees because it's a little disorienting to suddenly be forced into a body, especially when you were disembodied consciousness.
yeah.
Generva sees you doing this, and the T-Rex stops moving, and she just like little dark tendrils that have been like holding the T-Rex together at the joints just kind of unfurl, and it like kind of falls apart but it like does it in slow motion and like gently deposits her on the ground next to Bianca, who she hugs. And Joe, you see the T-Rex is crumpled back into just random bones, and Generva's on the ground hugging some random person you've never seen before.
Oh my goodness. So my plan was basically to do like 537 does to Palmer and hit her with a truck when she least expects it. But I don't want to hit Bianca because Bill doesn't know who that is. So that complicates the plan that she had building up in her mind.
I mean, you don't know who it is, but it is somebody hugging Generva, who is like the worst person you know.
Yeah. To be fair, that's true. So I think let's do this. First, clear the board because I want to do a cards on the table.
All right.
And I want to make it extremely stupid.
Let me clear these ones, and let's see that card.
The card is the world.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
The plan all along.
There's the Empress. There's Judgment.
Okay, at least it's not all bad.
Yeah.
Judgment is everyone discards a card, right?
I believe so.
So in this case, it's
yeah,
only
every-
one person discards a
all
card.
other players discard cards.
Yeah. So yeah, my plan is that let me double check what I need to use for this. See. What I want to do is the plan is that while she was driving, she was steadily filling up the back of the moving truck with alcohol from vibes, and
You
like
have
she was
just
in her head like thinking of like bad vibes to make bad alcohol in the back. And she has lit. She, did they have that back then? Like the lighter thing on the dashboard.
I don't think so, but I'm okay with saying you found a box of matches in there. That's fine.
Okay, box of matches, and like she is basically ready to bail, throw a match behind her, and light the truck on fire.
Now, I have bad news for you.
Oh,
I feel like this is gonna be forceful.
Does sound like a forceful draw.
okay. Um, Forceful. That's fine. The world will do me in because I do have 0 in forceful, so I don't get to. I dropped only 1 card anyway, so I'm
Yeah.
fine with that honestly. Because I can draw less than 1 card, so normally I think. Actually, let me double check that. Maybe I removed that rule. Actually, I know it's
Yeah, I
close.
thought it
But...
was zeros. You had at 0, you had to push yourself to be able to draw at all.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's probably it. So I'm gonna spend 1 HP to draw 1. Because yeah, she's gonna tumble again. Draw 1, and it's probably good. Oh yes, it is. Knight of Swords to Swords, and this to Judgment. Can't back the Empress.
All right, Roxy, you have to discard your card.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I do. No, it's
Was
fine.
it a good one?
No, not particularly.
Okay, at least. I feel less bad. But yeah, I do get a mixed success, and I do double down, so maybe it's gonna be like 1 more damage, but still. That's worth it, I think, to bring a flaming mover truck full of alcohol into the person I hate the most.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like actually just giving you no extra consequences on this because of what the amount of fallout that's going to happen when this kills Bianca and not Generva is consequences enough.
Oh no! I love it.
Because yeah, within seconds of having her sister returned to her, a moving truck comes out of nowhere and explodes, and uh Bianca is, yeah, just kind of, I don't want to get too gory about this, but bad things happen when you get hit by a truck and then exploded. And Generva, being already mostly dead herself, uh, bones don't burn so much, so she is basically now herself almost entirely skeleton, but just kind of Terminator walks through the flames towards you.
Oh, tabarnak! I thought this would definitely do her in. Who was the other girl?
I think Ash like looks at you, looks back at Generva, just like in complete disbelief, like
She took an exploding truck. That's more than I expected, honestly.
Joe, Pick a limb.
That I like or don't like?
That wasn't the question. Just pick a limb.
Ash's arm, left arm.
No, okay. Pick one of your limbs.
Oh, okay. Left arm.
The flesh on your left arm, just burns off.
Oof.
You look down at it, it turns completely skeletal, and you don't really feel in control of it as it moves towards your neck, as your own skeletal arm reaches towards your neck.
Yeah, I think Joe screams and like tries to forcefully like stop herself from choking her own neck.
I mean, you said the word. You said the word yourself. You know what. You know what that's going to be.
I don't think I can do it glamorously. Honestly, I don't think you'll allow it.
No, I don't think so. You just kind of exploded her resurrected sister.
Yeah, no. Honestly, this one turnabout is fair play. So yeah, I'll push myself with EP this time. So that's going to be 6 out of 9 now. So I can draw one card. And oh, thank goodness. It's not a failure.
Okay, you are still going to take some damage from this, but I'm going to give you a choice for it. Whether you want that damage to be from you break the now skeletal arm, or the arm does choke you a little bit.
Gosh. I'm assuming both hurt as much, or does one hurt more than the other?
They're going to hurt different. They're going to hurt about the same.
Okay, about the same at least. Then yeah, I'm gonna get choked a bit, not fully, just a bit.
Okay, that is going to be 1.
1, okay.
What's your HP looking like now?
5 out of 7.
Okay, you're not doing too bad.
No, that's
Just
because
you missed most of the fight.
And missed most of the fight also, yeah.
All right. Jackie, I don't think you know anything of what just happened because that was mostly in Ash's head there. You just, saw Ash make some random woman, and then Joe came up and exploded that woman. Actually, I guess you did enough research. You did research. You have you still have that research card. You know who that woman was. You know that was
Context,
her.
yeah.
You know that was Generva's sister. Yeah, and now Joe's now skeletal arm is choking her. What are you doing in all of this?
Could I try to do a blood ritual?
You got the blood. You got the blood. You absolutely
blood.
can.
Okay.
Oh my god,
So-
you were going to that. Oh, I forgot about that.
So the original plan, which I don't think would have worked, was to try and manipulate the dinosaurs' memories to make us friends. I think this is a better plan, which is to try and get Minerva to remember what just happened a minute ago. As I can't believe the Leo family a second time killed my sister.
Oh my god, pinning the blame on the Leos. I love it.
You absolutely can do that. I don't think it will help you in this moment, though, because as far as she's concerned, you're already in league with the Leo family since you
Yeah.
took her hand and melted her talisman.
We did do that.
May I suggest a different course of action?
Or
Instead of making her think that she killed, she got Bianca killed again. That would deal a lot of psychic damage.
Make it think it's her fault.
oh
Yeah, make her think
oh
it's
yeah. Yeah. So new plan. That.
Yeah, that might at least get her to stop trying to kill you guys in the moment. So
the curse is broken.
Like, I know Geneva like an evil necromancer or whatever, but like this doesn't feel good.
Oh yeah, no. We're heroes, baby.
you are criminals. You are organized crime. Like, you're not good people yourselves.
I mean, personally, Pixel, the person playing Joe, I think this is extremely bad because the Leo family are going to be like what's the word? Like they're gonna be unopposed now, which is really bad.
Listen, I mean, if the goal was to stay in Chicago, we've definitely that ship has sailed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That ship has sailed away from Chicago.
It's Chicago. It's going to burn itself. It's going to be like burnt to the ground a couple times in the next couple years. It's fine.
What kind of drawer is this?
This is the underhand because it's your class ability.
You're hosting.
Yeah. Go that. Good. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can I use my research?
Yeah, you can use your research in this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna replace one of them. Yeah, I'll replace the 5 cups with the Ace of Swords.
All right, let's see what you're matching.
I've got too many swords.
Oh, yeah, that's too many swords.
Black Friday sword sale.
And some wands.
Too many swords and a couple wands.
All right, not matching the pentacles.
Uh,
All right.
No.
All right, Joe, your hand. Let's go of your neck. You still have no control over that. You still have no control over that arm, and so we'll take -1 card for anything you do using that. That needs both hands for the next bit. But you do see it. Geneva turns away from the three of you, and the skeleton starts to reassemble itself.
The T-Rex skeleton?
The T-Rex skeleton.
Okay.
Oh, also the bones that were Geneva, they're also assembling them. The bones that were Bianca, they're also reassembling themselves. But you're not.
Okay.
That might be less. That might be less pressing.
How can I
they're
make
not really
this worse?
bones. Like there is still like burnt and like teared flesh on there, and I'm not. I really should have thought about having a person who who like makes automatons out of dead flesh as a character if I didn't want to be describing gore.
I have a stupid idea that will not work, so I will not even try it. So I don't know. Does Ash have an idea?
Um, not specifically. If you have something.
I am going to tell you right now in your head, Benedict is calling all of your friends very incredibly profane ways of calling them the stupidest people he has ever met.
In Joe's defense, she had no idea what was happening. She just saw the enemy, the person that ruined their life. I mean, I think Joe is like recovers from like trying to choke herself out with her left hand, and like moves to get closer to the two of you, and goes, we can't let her get away. We gotta finish this now."
I mean, okay, wait. What did you? Wait, hold on, Jackie. What did you just do?
I tried to kill Generva once and for all.
No, Jackie's. What did your
Oh,
ritual?
Oh,
I feel with her memories a bit. Also, let her get away. I really respect your confidence. Yeah. No, I made her think all of that was her fault, which
Oh well. In that
probably
case,
just made her angrier, but not at us. So
well, in that case, I mean,
we're probably fine.
we can. There's a train station that way. It goes down to Arc City. It's a good it's like a 15, 20 hour ride. It's a bit bumpy, but we can kick back, relax. We'll have to story on the train because we have no money. But
Joey's like looking at it defeated, like you're just going to let her get away with this? With this? And this? Like she points at Jackie's like skeletal bits.
I mean, like, okay, there's a range to her ability, right? But that probably means if we go out of the range, your limbs will just like fall off. I don't want that.
Okay, listen, we're in this together. I think I let things get a bit too heated in my head. If both of you don't want to finish her off, I guess we can just go to our city and like let things roll over. I guess.
You also are all also going to remember the train specifically had specific warnings that there bad things would happen if this dinosaur made it to Chicago.
Listen, I don't know what we can possibly do. I mean, I like clearly we don't have like the physical force required to destroy her or that T-Rex. And we have yet to figure out what kind of magical trickery we need to pull off to dispel her necromancy. It just kind of seems like there's not much. It just kind of feels like it's out of our hands.
Joe like makes this face I'm making right now like just like dawning on her. Okay, do you remember what I did at my bar the night before we had to leave?
You made her a drink that would knock her out.
After that, when I got the talisman and we couldn't get it off, I think it was off Jackie at this point, I disenchanted it using some fancy alcohol.
Mm.
Oh,
You think if you just
I
like
think I,
doused
I
her in
think I
it?
got some more of that in me. If I go real deep, I can make some of that and get rid of her. Like I'm thinking, like you saw her, she's like just a skeleton now, right?
yeah, mostly.
So like she's basically using her own power to hold herself together. She's enchanting her own bones. We stop the
That's true.
enchantment. We stop the enchantment. Where she's gone.
So if you just like doused her in that alcohol, you
That's
think it
the
would?
plan I have in mind. And sadly, I don't have a lot. Like she like pulls a flask out, like like one of those big flasks. I just have that much. It's about 3/4 of a flask.
Eeny, meeny, miny, um, Josephine, give me a
Remember what you wanted to
Josephine, give me a quick draw.
Okay, I got one quick.
It was so threatening.
Y'all were just, standing there having a conversation while the T-Rex was being reassembled.
Yeah.
Something was gonna.
Alrighty. Moon again. I have to ask 2 questions about gain insight, and I will not like the answers. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna do harder cards to draw 2 instead of just 1 using EP. So I'm gonna draw 2. Hopefully it's wands. 8 of wands, ace of wands, and the moon. Okay. Oh, that's good for me. That's really good for me. So I will play the Hanged Man, which negates the moon, and I'm gonna match the moon.
All right, so that is a
As good as I could get.
yeah. So as you're having this as you are making this plan, the T-Rex does step on you. It is just you're going to take 1 harm, and right now, your leg is pinned under it as it's not fully assembled, so it's like not like walking yet. So it's still like going pretty slow. So you're going to be stuck there for a couple seconds.
Okay. I think she still has the flask in her hand, and she's like, someone grabbed the her right hand because her left hand is skeletons. She has like her flask, and like she tries to like hand it over to whoever can grab it.
I think Ash runs up and grabs it.
Okay, yeah. It's just a little bit of it, but it should do the trick to like at least disenchant one thing, I guess, if you can douse it with it.
All right, she is back up in the rib cage. You will have to climb back up to get her with it. Actually, you know what? It is. It's 7:30. I think, and like we're at a pretty dramatic moment. I think right now would be a good time to take a 15-minute break. So we will be back. We will be back shortly, and we'll see how the rest of this how the rest of this dealing with this dinosaur goes. And welcome back to On the Table RPGs and the finale of the Goblin's Whisper. As we last left you, Generva, now just the skeleton, has begun reassembling her T-Rex skeleton and stomped on Joe, and Ash has the bottle of the disenchanting booze. What's the plan to get this back up to Generva? Many feet above you in the dinosaur's ribcage.
Uh, does it seem like Genevra's like kind of directly puppeting the dinosaur, or is it more like she just has a dinosaur that like sort of is like a doll kind of?
It definitely seems like she's directly puppeting it.
Ah, okay.
Is the lasso still tied up to the ribcage?
Oh.
I'm gonna. That's up to Jackie if she left it there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, then yeah, it's still there.
She
He's
got off in
getting
a
there.
hurry.
At least there's a way up.
Mm-hmm. All right, so who's going to start climbing, or got another plan?
Hmm.
I had kind of like part of the plan, which is to like use mesmerize to look like I have something important and look like I'm running off, or to try and look like I'm hiding something important, so like her attention's away from Ash.
All right, let's do the draw for mesmerize then.
Okay.
That's a diplomatic, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Hierophant. All right, you cannot match the Hierophant because this is not an erudite check.
That can match the.
Oh, nice.
Very good. All right. You look like you are hiding something, and the T-Rex does. Engineer inside the T-Rex. Do slowly turn to face you and start stepping towards you. Do you have any plans to not get stepped on here? Oh, and Joe, your leg is free now. You can move.
Okay, cool. Joe rolls away and like gets back to her feet.
I think the plan is just wait. No, if you do that, you'll regret it because what I have right here, you can't say it, but what I have, if you step on it, it'll break, and that'll be bad for you. For reasons I know that you don't. So don't and just
All
that for like as long as possible.
right. I'm gonna call that a glamorous draw.
Okay.
So we got some cups. We got some wands. And we got some swords.
So this card very much matches how I feel at the moment.
Aw. You bought too many
I've got
swords.
I've got so many swords and nothing else.
Can you match a king or a page with your swords?
Oh, I can match a page. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Take 1 harm, and your other leg is skeletal too now.
Oh no.
You kind of fall to the ground. She's determined, okay, you have something important that I need. You're just not going to go anywhere now. And yes,
Great. Sounds good.
the dinosaur stops. The dinosaur does stop moving next to you, and yeah, the same shadowy tendrils that are holding it together and her up in the rib cage do just kind of extend, and she's coming to drop down to your level.
Oh, that's a chance.
All right, who's got something?
Well,
Asha, you have the
I think it's
boost.
a smash now.
Yeah. So I have potentially a really dumb plan.
We
I
love
mean,
those.
that's
I
what
love
we
those.
that's what we've had tonight. So let's see.
So while Minerva is distracted, I'm going to pull out my gun. I'm gonna coat. I'm gonna open up a chamber. I'm gonna coat all of the bullets in the booze,
Oh.
and I'm just gonna start firing.
At Generva or just
At
at
Minerva.
random? Okay. Yeah, it's like putting holy water on your bullets. That should work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. I guess that's either quick or forceful. I guess we will do forceful.
Thank you.
It is solving a problem forcefully to shoot it with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and shuffle.
Damn, we went through the deck twice.
It's finale,
Final
baby.
session, baby. Okay. All right.
No, can you listen to me, Car? What are you doing? Why? That is nowhere near where my mouse is. There.
Oh,
Oh, frickin'. All right. So you will take 1. If you match the fool, you take 1 HP damage, even on a complete success. And the sun.
I
the sun.
If this is matched, you cannot use magic for 2 checks until the end of the scene.
Yep. It's gonna be pretty rough.
I mean, arguably, you only need to match one of those.
True. Drawn 3. What is this?
Also,
Oh.
just so you know, I do have one last ace up my sleeve with the supercharged power.
Well, this is actually pretty good for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Judgment, which lets me to restore 2 HP in combat.
Very good. All right. You get 2 HP.
And then I will I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm matching the sun. I might as well match the fool, and I'll just get a net gain of 1 HP.
All right, yeah, you gained one HP, and
Wait, gain 1 HP.
because they lose 2, gain
I
1.
gained 2 from judgment, lost 1 from matching the fool.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about judgment already. Wow. Yeah, plus 2 minus 1. Yeah.
All right, then. Yeah, out of full success, I don't really add anything else. You honestly, you pull out the gun, and even though he was put into the put into that into the other body, you feel Bianca's you feel Bianca's will behind this as you like put the revenge driven creature that once was her sister down. It's with with the disenchanting bullets, and yeah, the skeleton just crumbles, and so does the T-Rex skeleton above. Jackie, that skeleton is like right above you though, and it's kind of falling.
Uh, are my legs still bones?
Your legs are still bones.
Oh no.
Uh,
You're gonna need a flesh mancer soon.
How much HP you got left?
let me check. But I think it's between 3 and 4 because I think there's one earlier that I wasn't sure if it was 1 damage and then another or 2 damage and another.
Okay, what's your quick?
2.
Okay, you're gonna have a quick check, and if you fail, you're looking at 5. You're looking at 5 damage from just an entire skeleton, T-Rex skeleton falling on top of you.
Understandable.
So I'm just making sure you understand the stakes here before you do the draw. Come on, just line up. There we go.
Oh, okay. So I got 1 card.
Oh, avoid any consequence for detection if it's a mix or certain success. That's gonna be good. Oh, in the world.
Oh wait.
I mean, okay, it's effectively a full success now. Do you have anything to match the last one just to show off?
Yeah, I can do that. It's been a very swordsy session.
Is the world lady holding Q-tips?
I think those are wands.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, no. They might also be candles burning on both ends.
Oh,
yeah, I think that's
makes
One or
what
the
it's
other.
supposed to be.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure which one.
All right, then you managed to just roll and drag your skeletal legs behind you, and you get away from the collapsing T-Rex, and the other animated skeleton that was significantly less pressing in the moment. That was Bianca's corpse. It also starts to crumble and fall apart, but before it does, she manages to say thank you, and she falls apart. She falls apart too, and the three of you are left significantly beaten down, but and no one will ever know it. But you did just save Chicago, and
Oh, well,
well,
I feel like that's not true if I have anything to say about it.
oh okay, well yeah, I was about to say it's like oh well, what do you? We're gonna fast forward a little bit. You know, it's a couple weeks later. Just give us a scene, each of you, as to what you're doing with your life now. We're gonna start with Ash, I suppose. Sounds like you have some ideas there.
Yeah, Ash immediately after killing Minerva, Ash grabbed her skull and brought it back to Chicago, and I think Ash is now just like the leader of the mob, or at least they've curried significant respect from all the former Panic Yeti people.
All right, Ash, you have usurped Geneva and taken command of her entire outfit. Joe, what are you doing?
Can you pass me? I want to see what
Okay,
Jackie's up to before
all
I
right,
decide on my own.
we're good to go. All right, and Jackie, what are you doing?
I think I was going to kind of ask the same thing.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, then yeah. Because I'm not sure for Joe. Like either, like first of all, like a couple, like the session before this one, which was a couple weeks ago, like she was like starting to like regret the criminal lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of wondering if she would stick around under under Ash or like actually like just go back to her hometown.
I mean, you do still consider Ash the harbinger of your karma.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit like, do I stay with the Harbinger of my karma, or do I try to get my redemption elsewhere? So yeah, that's why I'm not sure. So Ash, would as the new leader of a crime family, would you be like putting Joe in like a good position, or would
Oh,
you be
definitely,
like,
definitely. Like I think the first thing Ash does is offers you and Jackie like basically like right next to me as
okay? So in that case, she definitely goes back home. She doesn't want to be like part of crime that much anymore. Like she did a bit too much. It got a bit too hot. She kind of wants to put that behind her and like have a quiet life at a like holding a bar somewhere in Montreal. Maybe like just maybe a
Where there is
cabaret.
not prohibition right now, and it's actually totally legal,
Exactly.
and it raises questions as to why you came down to Chicago in the first place.
Well, so like background information. Like she came down to Chicago because of her skills, and like she thought she could make more money under prohibition than being an honest maker of moves. And now like she kind of figures out like yeah maybe being an honest purveyor of booze is better than being rich.
You probably get shot at less.
Yeah, that's one thing you'll get shot at less. Yeah. Sorry, Ash.
What do you do with your? What do you do with your arm?
There. I mean, I'm assuming that since this is the world of Arc City, there are fleshmancers here and there. So
Oh yeah, no, there are shapeshifters around. You could get something done. You could get something done to it to be like restore it. Like
yeah,
what do
she
what do
gets
you
it
do?
restored. If she gets it restored like back as it was before, so it's still green, but still,
Okay.
just a normal arm, nothing too fancy. She is trying to lay low a bit in a way, even though she is looking like a goblin.
All right. Jackie, what are you doing?
uh, so I think Jackie kind of immediately goes to Josephine and like asks her about like hey, since you're kind of, you're moving on to like the honest life and all that, like you're probably not using the Goblin's Whisper brand anymore, right?
Oh yeah, you can have that, Jackie, if you want.
Can I also kind of steal your identity? Because they're used to seeing Josephine.
Listen, if you want, I can let you be Josephine for a couple nights a week.
Deal. And I think Jackie's keeping the skeleton limbs, but like getting someone to make it so they do work at least.
Mm. Makes you
Oh,
more intimidating.
Imagine going to your regular bar and it's a different bartender, but they're doing like a perfect impression of the old bartender.
Except they have like skeleton limbs.
Yeah.
Skeleton limbs, an eye patch, a couple scars. Like the big boss version of Joe.
All right, and that's yeah. I guess that's where it is. Ash like reigns as like the new leader. Do you make peace with the Leo family?
I think I tried to, at least.
All right, yeah. I mean,
You split Chicago down the middle.
come the Great Depression and the end of prohibition and the crackdowns on the initial crackdowns on the mob. Things probably get a little hairy. You may or may not, stay in power, but you enjoy you enjoy a few at least a few years in the high life.
Oh god! Oh wait, I have a terrible idea that like everyone who gets high enough in the crime family gets like a version of Ash in their brain. And that's like an intimidation tactic. Like someone starts talking like Ash, and people immediately like, "Oh shit!"
I love that. And if you get really high up, Ash removes it.
Yeah, yeah.
Additional question: Do you make a Generva for yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and yeah, and Jackie, you got a few good years of running the new Goblin's Whisper. Probably not the old one that got destroyed by a train. Probably in a new location. But you got a few years of that. Again, the Great Depression and World War II are coming, and Prohibition only lasts so long. But maybe you make it a legitimate bar for a bit. Maybe you move on to other grifts. But you've got yourself a good life, and Josephine, you go home and you make yourself an honest living in Montreal, where Canada wasn't as badly hit by the Great Depression. It wasn't great, but it was not as over the top bad as it got in the States.
I mean, so the Great Depression era was what we called the Great Darkness in Quebec. So it was not great. There were temperance movements. There were a lot of bad stuff happening. But yeah, it wasn't as bad as the U.S.
No, well, that is. But you know what? You managed to like turn around, make yourself an honest living.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I think that's about time to close us out. Pixel, please tell people where to find you and Arc City Arcane Blues now that it's fully out.
Yeah, so you can find me on Blue Sky at, and I'm looking it up to not make a mistake, at pixelbismuth.bsky.social. You can find my game, Arc City Arcane Blues, at pixelbismuth.itch.io/acab, ACAB. The game is out since last Sunday. It's $20 US, and it is really good.
All right, Roxy.
Yeah, you can find me at onfans.moe, that's enfants.moe on Blue Sky. Don't follow that account if you're under 18. And for the final media recommendation of Goblin's Whisper, um, this is kind of a roundabout one, but I always kind of read Everything Everywhere All at Once as a plural movie because it's like, it's not literally that, but like the characters like see different versions of themselves and like have to embody different identities. I think it tracks and sort of covers this like feeling of like encompassing more than you feel like a human mind can encompass, and I feel like that's pretty relevant to Ash's character and to the general plural experience.
All right, and April.
I'm just gonna. You can't find me. And I'm just going to use my media recommendation to second Pixel's point. Get Arc City. It's good. Do it.
It's really good.
It is a really good game.
It's good, and you should do it.
Oh, I might mention because there's an audience maybe. I started working on my next game. It's gonna be a smaller game in scope, and it's gonna be inspired by the great work of Akira Toriyama, and I'm talking about Dragon Ball. So not Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball, the original one. It should be fun. It's gonna be also based on cards, but this one's gonna be used regular play cards, not tarot cards, and it is shaping up really nicely already.
That's really exciting. We're looking forward to seeing how that goes. I am of course M Healy. You can find me on Blue Sky at mofhealy.bsky.social, and you can find my podcast where we rank fictional characters by putting them through arbitrary challenges. And this month we Battle the Blorbos. You can find that on Blue Sky at Battle Blorbo Pod at .bsky.social. We did just put out a bonus episode for December featuring myself as Schneider, Pixel as Peridot, and Roxy as Kameda Nagito, ranking ourselves as though we were the fictional characters. You could hear my absolutely terrible accent as I attempt to imitate Schneider's Italian accent. We've also on the Battle Blorbos page, we have started up weekly our weekly matches. This week, as we had prepared for season 2 to come out on January 1st, this week's matchup was Ella Woods from Legally Blonde versus Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony. Who is better at building Gunpla?
The best challenges are always the ones where both of them would be really bad at it.
And we're also still for the month of for the first chunk of the month of December, we're still rounding out our countdown, our daily countdown of every character. Today's character was Luz from the Owl House. And we have been with all on the hosted by All on the Table RPGs network. Please follow us here on Twitch and on Twitch and check out the VODs on YouTube. you can follow. You can also support us on Patreon so that we can pay the staff and potentially do more shows like this. This will be the end of this show. I don't think I will be back streaming for a while, but I might come by for one shots now and again. But thank you for sticking with us through our significant technical difficulties this season. And with that, that is everything. So